اخوان والاخوات، اهلا وسهلا مرحبا بكم في هذا الملخص. جوج ديال اللعابه المغاربه اللي تالقوا بشكل كبير رفقه فريق واتفورد ضد ليستر سيتي، مع احسن لاعب في كاس العالم للشباب يسجل هدف من اسيست للاعب الدولي لوزا. نخليكم الخوت مع هذا الملخص، ما نطولش عليكم، نتمنىكم ديروا واحد لايك ونتلاقاو.
Football can be so important. Let's get half-time reports from all our featured games then. Let's just have a look at the half-time scores in the Championship. Coventry 1, Swansea 0, Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn 0, Norwich 0, Charlton 0.
Has changed people's lives.
His influence gave me the chance to be me.
It's a collection of stories from the fans, told by the fans.
I was thinking, is he having a laugh?
This Christmas, join me as I revisit some of those stories.
I was absolutely buzzing.
Mad for Oasis with me, Ines.
That's it then, it's half-time. We're all back together as we've welcomed our listeners on 98 Digital Radio here to Stadium MK. Everyone else back. Half-time here. It's MK Dons 1, Swindon 0.
Hi, I'm Ines Gallagher. It was definitely
another one. I mean, we talk about Jack Sanders, we talk about Liam Kelly, you know, and Aaron Nemain is another one. I mean, if you'd said to us in the summer, you know, will he be, as we welcome back listeners, been listening to BAP 98 Wickham, but yeah, if he'd have, you know, he wouldn't have been in the side, he probably would have.
When the two centre-halves get it. Good play there from Marma with a good in off Mane Marma to Fatawu. Chatfatadze taken on his man. In comes a cross again, just not quite good enough from Chatfatadze. Just float. Leicester supporters will have been quite relieved about. His Marma taken on his man really for the first time and doing well. Then he'll get the cross in. Kieran, that Skip was on the back foot and having to foul it, booked as well. Here's Loser's free kick. It's another good one. Let's back out to Loser it goes. Loser looks up, collects in the penalty area. Fatawu takes a touch, back onto his left foot. Still Chatfatadze to Loser now. And now line. Ince up against Skip. Ince has it and he's going to take him on, get fouled. And this is a free kick and it will be a booking for Ollie Skip. As Ince read what he was going to do. Just a little bit deeper of Loser, where sometimes Loser needs a little bit of help in there. Here's Marma on the halfway line. Elaine curling one up towards Kieran. And Ince tries to win the ball. Come down from the Prem, but it hasn't quite worked out like that, like all of the relegated sides have found. Ball Ngakia, I'm not quite sure what that clearance was, but anyway, here's Ayew. Ayew is going to shoot. There's one that was off balance when the strike came in and well wide in the end. Jeremy Ngakia,
goalkeeper and he's centre-half.
Here's a corner kick. Ince, edge of the area. Marma won't be able to bring it down because the referee says there was some pushing in there. It looked as though Marma was just going to bring that down and try and take a touch and strike, but referee's come a long way towards trying to get that. So too the goalkeeper. In fact, he did pretty well actually. Stolarczyk managed to injure Coley and so, and here is Decordova-Reid. Decordova-Reid will curl one. It was wide in the end. Not a bad effort from him, probably a couple of yards wide. Leicester City keep in possession now. They have played better football. On that left-hand side. Ngakia's gone to follow him. They get away now. Watford need to be careful. He's just inside the penalty area. It's a strong run from Nelson.
Had a little bit more possession, but for a home team, you know, we have to credit Watford because, you know, Watford have got good ball players, technical players.
And Fatawu plays a very loose ball out to the left-hand side. The ball goes out. Didn't win it, but has done enough to get it. And Ince has all of this space on this left-hand side. Tom Ince clips one forwards up towards Marma, who has possession now. Fatawu again takes a touch and crosses in on Loser and not allow him to dictate, but Leicester aren't doing that, so Kyprianou now has it. Kyprianou to Ince, chance for Ince, tries to smash it towards goal, but the ball just wouldn't quite fall into his. Leicester City, we're into stoppage time. It won't be much longer either, in fact that could be it, and there goes the half-time whistle. He does well, Loser still has it, gives it to Marma. Marma first time, outside of the boot, and he's done it again off Mane Marma. Sensational stuff from Marma, outside of the boot. How often have we seen it already in his young Watford career? This time he's done it by finishing. Loser doing well, and it all started with Kieran goes press. And Watford have equalised just before half-time, and it's that man again, off Mane Marma. is Leicester 1, Watford 1.
Yeah, superb from Watford, pressing high up the pitch, and then talk about the final pass being right. Imran Loser puts it in front of Marma, and then it's a top-class finish with the outside of the right boot. Superb, but a great...
Over on that right, clipped it in towards Ayew. Ayew trying to turn to Marma. Marma to Loser. Loser is...
Kiramgo deserves a hell of a lot of credit for his closing down, and then I've talked about that.
Is going to curl the ball forwards. The intended player he was trying to find was Marma. He didn't, but the header backwards from Thomas is put 2-1 up. Fouled there. Yes, he is. The fullback has caught Imran Loser. Just a little bit of a late one from Luke Thomas. Side trailing 2-1. Watford need to defend this well. Selvik comes and Selvik gathers that. Leicester still in possession with Monga on this left-hand side. That's a good ball down the channel. Thomas there crossing in.
As well, but Leicester pushing on, and they'll leave themselves man for man.
With those fresh legs, is up against Nelson, like trying to go around the outside of him. Nestoria and Kunda, and he's going to have to do his defensive. But they are leading at the moment. James is looking to get in down that right-hand side. The midfield relationship. Elaine and Pollock keeping out the likes of Kevin and Nabankwa, with that Ricardo as an inverted fullback, meaning that sometimes
behind Kiramgo, and he has to help the midfield out, basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, well this will be a
time to defend properly.
It comes across from Leicester, blocked by Watford, but you can imagine, can't you? Here come Leicester down that right-hand side, trailing Loser onto that left foot. In comes his cross. Pollock looking to get on the end of it, and Pollock does, and this time it does count. Matty Pollock scores. He thought he had done in the first half, but it was ruled out for offside. This one will count, and Watford take the lead. Lovely ball in from Imran Loser, and Pollock on the end of it, and Watford go in front. It's Leicester City 1, Watford 2. To Ramsey in towards the penalty area. It's back out to Monga in towards the box. Marma. Whenever Derek and I meet up, we say eventually it's not going to quite go right for Othmane Marma, and yet every single game.
اكيد الاخوان، فتالق اللاعبين المغاربه في الفروق والدوريات الاوروبيه فهو نقاط اضافيه تنضاف الى كرة القدم المغربية. هاد اللاعبين غير ممكن يمثلوا المنتخبات الوطنية، خصوصا منتخب وليد الركراكي في التظاهرات المقبلة، وخصوصا كأس العالم. فمن يعني كاين حظوظ كبيرة أن بعض اللاعبين اللي فازوا بكأس العالم للشباب أنهم يمثلوا المغرب في كأس العالم للولايات المتحدة الأمريكية، المكسيك وكندا. شفنا عثمان معمر اللي سجل اليوم هدف جميل. أكيد المغاربة اللي مهتمين بكرة القدم بشكل كبير ومهتمين بالدوريات الأوروبية واللاعبين المغاربة المحترفين فيها، فكيتمنوا دائما التألق لهاد اللاعبين. كنشكركم الخوت على المتابعة ديال الفيديو الأخير. تحياتي لكم، السلام عليكم.